Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's edition of your Monday Morning Espresso Shot. Wanted to say thank you for joining us today and look forward to your participation. So let us begin without further ado. Let us begin to place our awareness in the area of the heart. And let's just take slow, deep, gentle breaths. And let's experience these breaths flowing in and out of our hearts. And just breathing a little slower, a little gentler than we normally would. And just allow the breaths to flow into your heart. Maybe count to 5 and then exhale, counting to 5. Do those for a few breaths, and then we're going to go deeper. Now see if you can draw these breaths and place your awareness as you're drawing them into your heart, down to your lower abdomen, to your perineum, down your legs, and right to the center of the earth. Just imagine and visualize as your awareness follows the breath into the heart and love of Gaia. And as you exhale, imagine Gaia releasing you with lots of love as you draw these breaths back out through your body, starting from the center of the earth, through your legs, perineum, lower abdomen, and out of your heart. And just see if you can follow the awareness even beyond your body and sense that 99.99% of you that you cannot see in the mirror, but you can certainly feel. Imagine that amazing energy from the center of the earth, the loving, nurturing energy, the feminine energy that is drawing into your body and quenching every cell in your body, nourishing it, loving it, taking away all the cares for this very moment and into the future. Allow this to happen. Release everything that you're holding on to right now. Give it to the care of Grandmother Earth, who is there to do that. Loosen all expression in your body. There is nothing to hold on to. Just relax. Release your facial muscles, release your bodily muscles, and just sit into the earth. Plant your feet on the ground if you're sitting on a chair, or just feel the earth beneath you, whatever part of your body is touching the earth right now, and invite the loving energy to connect with Grandmother Earth. Wonderful. That was a wonderful practice. We'll do 5 more minutes of that practice soon. But first, let's talk about things that make me go, a moment. Today's topic is tapping into infinite possibilities. Let me ask you a question. What have you planned for today? Chances are you've planned pretty much the same things as you've planned in the past. You may have a routine, which is a good thing if you have a routine. But there is a part of today that I would invite you to consider, uh, and setting the intention to the universe, saying, I want this to be a surprise. The reason we say that is because if you have already established what this day is going to look like, if you've established that at 10 o'clock this is going to happen, at 11 o'clock this is going to happen, at 6 o'clock I'm going to have my supper, all of those things, what you've done is you've collapsed the infinite amount of possibilities that could happen this day, today, into a very narrow range of what your intention is driving towards. This also includes when you're saying to yourself, when you speak out in your mind that I'm going to have a bad day today, or this meeting is going to be difficult, or this conversation is going to be, I'm not looking forward to it. What you're doing is you are actually inviting the universe to allow you to experience those things. Whereas if you said, wow, you know what? I know that today I have a structure in place, and I usually need to have that in order for me to do things that I have my commitments. But is there one part of today that I want the universe to just surprise me in a pleasant way, something that I have not experienced in the past that is pleasant and that'll move me towards an elevated expression of myself. And if we were to ask that to the universe and then not expect a particular version of that outcome, you will have now created a window, a sliver into the world of infinite possibilities. Because you don't know what's out there. The only thing you know what's out there is what you've experienced in the past, because that's the only thing we know. If you're in grade 1, you don't know that calculus exists or eigenvalue vector analysis exists. You don't. You don't know what you don't know. So if you're in grade 1 and saying, surprise me with something pleasant, and all of a sudden you learn something about calculus, well, that's a surprise, but you never expected that because it wasn't even, you don't know what you don't know. I invite you to try that today and every day. It's an everyday thing. From this moment onwards, there are infinite possibilities. There are infinite possibilities right now. And then as soon as you lock those infinite possibilities into, I'm going to go make breakfast, you've collapsed all of those infinite possibilities into the outcome. So is there something that you can do today to say, you know what? I want to be surprised today. And I don't know what that looks like. All I know is that that surprise is going to make me feel excited, passionate, and it's going to invite a higher expression of my being. And if that's something that would help you and others, that's wonderful. But do it for the joy of it, for the surprise of it, because we're often afraid of the unknown. The unknown is where new things are. And we're often afraid of doing something new because our body tells us that anything unknown is scary. I invite you to set that aside for a second and saying, you know what? I trust myself. I trust the universe. The unknown is where I want to be, and I'm going to be inspired to move in this direction. So, universe, inspire me. That is the discussion today. That is my kind of lesson for today, tapping into infinite possibilities. I'll share with you a program that I have a little bit more on that. But if you can today, just do that and see what happens. And I would love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear you. You send me an email or something that says, "Hey, Shamir, today I got an unknown experience, which was amazing, and I asked for it. And then when I received it, I told the universe this and this or more, this or greater." So let us today do that. That would be wonderful. All right. Let us now begin to start a practice where we inject an emotion into our hearts, a renewing emotion. This will certainly help with your manifestation. When you talk about infinite possibilities, when you experience gratitude, that's a signal broadcast to the universe about what experiences you want to match and attract. And so let us begin to practice as we always do by placing our awareness in the area of the heart, taking slow, deep breaths, and experience these breaths flowing in and out of our hearts. Take those breaths very slowly and continue on from what we just did earlier. Is draw those breaths into your heart, down to your lower abdomen, to your perineum, through your legs, into the center of the earth, and just imagine Mother Earth just loving you with a loving embrace and then releasing you with love. And draw those breaths. Exhale from the feet up to your abdomen, out your heart, and just follow the awareness of that breath right throughout and see what happens for you. And now, experience a regenerative emotion, a renewing emotion, something that makes you feel joy, something that you want to continue to feel more of. Perhaps it's freedom. Perhaps it's a sense of calmness. Perhaps it's a sense of excitement. Whatever you want to attract, I want you to bring that emotion forward right now. Then I invite you to ask your body to open up to experience an elevated expression of that emotion and see what happens. As you take these slow, deep breaths, draw them into the center of the earth. And as you exhale from the center of the earth, fill your body with these emotions and ask the body to invite an elevated expression of these emotions. Take these breaths very slowly, very gently. You're not rushing into anything. Just take them slowly. Feel, have the consciousness, have the awareness of following the breath through your body and just say hello to every cell that you encounter. This is a slow breathing process and allow yourself to take your time. Take your time. Sometimes we're quick to exhale. Take the same amount of time exhaling as you did inhaling. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. Truly appreciate your participation. As you type your questions in, I've seen some come through. While you type those in, I will let you know what's going on, upcoming programs. For those who are Ignite members, there's my monthly deep dive webinar series. I didn't do one in January, so I'm going to be doing two in February. Part one is the same namesake as today's espresso shot. It's tapping into infinite possibilities. Of course, in 5 minutes, I cannot cover the different things that we can do in order for us to invite that which is the unknown, and allow that unknown to be something that we get used to and we participate in and we get exhilarated by it and we anticipate it. And so I want to share with you the some of the concepts that I have used for myself and help myself manifest my desires. So part one of part three of three parts is tapping into infinite possibilities. So this is a 1 hour thing. If you're an Ignite member, of course, this is all included in your membership. I also provide a 30-minute complimentary coaching just to see if this is something for you that you want to explore with me. And in that 30 minutes, I promise to give you something of benefit so that it doesn't cost you anything and there's no obligation to continue on. All right, so let's see if we can get to questions. There are some that are popping through. I'm just going to look in here. Thank you, Claire and Carol. Thank you so much for joining today. I appreciate that. It's wonderful. Good morning, Siddhanta and Dil. Appreciate your comments there. Dil, you commented, I love this open invitation, this or greater, infinite possibilities with a feeling of gratitude. Wonderful. I'm glad. You know, we can do that every day. We can ask for these things all the time, and we will be it'll be matched. You're welcome. And your comment here, we can also ask that even the routine things can have infinite possibilities of feelings, expressions, and surprises in the mundane. For sure. You can certainly ask that. You can certainly say that I'm going into a grocery store to shop, and in that small scope of things, surprise me, surprise me with something that that helps me elevate my expression. So, for example, if you say that and you're going through that routine in the grocery store, in this example, anyways, you might meet a stranger who just smiles at you and that changes you for a long time, or you may smile at them and you will exchange that glance, and that's all sometimes it needs. If I see a little kid that's running around being innocent and playful, that gives me a lot of joy, and I didn't even have to interact or engage with that child, that toddler. I just felt amazing when that happened. So yeah, I like where you're going with that, Anne. Thank you. Yeah, so Amber Wolf, Meliha. Hello, dear Shamir. Thank you so much. Anything is possible, so let's have it be great. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's have it be great. All right. I don't see any other comments coming through. So thank you for participating. And I look forward to next week. We'll pick a different topic next week, of course. And hopefully something will come through for me to share with you. If not, send me an email and letting me know if there's a topic you wish me to bring forth. You're welcome, Oshi. Thank you so much. All right, take care, and we'll talk to you next week or sooner, hopefully.